Timmy! Oh, Timmy, how are you doing? Oh, you're becoming a big boy just like your daddy, aren't you? Oh, it's so great to see you. Oh, how's mom going? Is she going good? Is she happy? Yeah. What do you want from me? Oh, you want me to help you solve your quadratics equation? Well, I can help you with that. I did a bit of maths back in high school, if you know what I mean. Give me a second. Let me just erase the board. The to-do is for me to help you. Help, son. Alright, let's get started. So, the equation you're giving me, let's have a quick look. I'm going to put this in purple. Gold and purple. It's like your high school. How's school going? I'm paying 30 grand a year for it, so it better be going good. Just calm down. Here's the thing. Are you getting a good look at that? Timmy, come closer. Come closer. Alright, let's solve this. So, you got to find the y-intercept and the x-intercept of this equation right here. Well, you see, that's not too hard, because what you got to do is you got to sub in the different things. So, first off, you want to find the y-intercept. Okay, so we take y equals 2, and then that becomes 0 squared minus 4, 0 plus 6. Now, what's going to happen here is you're going to get the 2 times the 0 squared. Now, what does 2 times 0 equal? It equals 0! Sort of like when you put two loving people together, a loving family, a husband and a wife, and then you put Jared into the equation, and then you've got 0, you're left with nothing. It's fun. Except she also takes half the house. So, 4 times 0, that's also going to get you 0, which leaves a lonely 6. Lonely 6, isn't that crazy? So the y-intercept equals 6. There we go. Now, you got to solve the x-intercept. Now, the thing about quadratics when you're dealing with parabolas is that you get 2 different x-intercepts, much like how your mother is dealing with 2 different men. One is clearly better than the other, but she doesn't see it yet, because she didn't do her quadratics back in high school, so she's cheating. For this one, it's very similar to the last one, okay? So what we're going to get is we're going to get 0 equals 2x squared minus 4x plus 6. Now, what we're going to do here, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the 6, okay? Get rid of me from the equation. Now, if you want to get 2 and 4, it's, you get, steps are going to be -3 and 1. Those are your x-intercepts. Now, we're going to put this into we're going to put it into a graph. So let's take what we know, okay? Y-intercept equals 6 and x equals -3 and 1. Let's get rid of these equations, because it's easier when you sort of ignore the issues going on in your life and you just move forward with the next steps. Here's our graph. You may be wondering how I've solved a lot of this, and I'll tell you the easy thing. Well, I used my CAS calculator. I got one of these CAS calculators to help set up the bowling tallies. So, what you can do, we're going to press tab, alright? Tab's going to take us to here, and we're going to put in the equation, alright? There we go! Isn't that a lovely little... Ain't that just a pleasant little graph there? Well, what you can do is you can go to menu, okay? You go to menu, and then you go down to trace. I'll buy you one of these. I'll buy you one of these for your birthday. We can't go to the Gold Coast this year, so, that's alright, graph trace, and that takes us to here. Okay, and we can have a look here. Oh, look, that is 0. So we got one of the x-intercepts there. If we go a bit further along, we found the y-intercept. There it is right there. Y-intercept, that is 0, 6. If we go here, we can find the maximum. Alright, because one thing you got to know about this is that it concaves down, alright? Concaves down, like that. this would be what it concaves up, and that's when you have a smiley face. But it's concaving down, much like my mental health. So the shape of our graph is going to look like that. That's crazy. That's so interesting. Label our points a bit. You got to label your points, right? Much as you got to label the point where your wife isn't just having other friends, she's with other men in a romantic way that you can't achieve. Even though he's a tradie, you know, you'd figure you've got a good career set up. He builds. He's a plumber. He's a plumber, so he shouldn't really be doing that much. But here he is with your wife, happy as. Your mother wife, by the way. So let's hope you haven't got any of those genetics. You stick with my genetics, and you haven't got Rob's genetics. Here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is 6. It has a y-intercept of 6. 2, 3, 1. So that makes this our axis of symmetry. I'm gonna do this in orange because you need a bit of both in your life, much like how you need a bit of your dad sometimes. Now, ain't that just excellent? 8. 8 is great. Much like how it would be if she let me see the kids a bit more, but can't always get what you want. Okay, so we're going to make it look a bit like that. Now this ain't completely perfect, but now there's your mother. Look at that, right there. We've solved all your equations. Wasn't that hard, was it? That took 10 minutes. So, you want to go play football? No? You want to leave? Okay.